No, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to say goodbye to people. Okay, hold on.
Oh, is it rolling? Okay, great.
Okay, no, cut.
Helping.
Uncut. I'm so sorry.
We're so enthusiastic. What? Let's try that again.
No.
Should I cut this?
Yeah, let's just cut this. I don't know.
Walk it off.
I really don't know what I'm gonna say to Mom. Why do you keep recording me earlier than I'm ready, Rachel? Leave me alone. So I'm an emotional mess right now.
David Stahl. You know, I learned so much from you acting on that stage. And for that, I am forever indebted to you, buddy.
David Stahl, you are a superstar. That's really the best way to describe you. You've done so many things while I've been here at St. Ed's, and I had the amazing pleasure to work with you on Tartuffe and in Miss Alliance, and just seeing how you work and your professionalism, I've really learned a lot from that. Every single conversation that we've had, I've learned so much from, and it's just been a joy to be able to work with you and get to know you, and for that, I thank you so much.
Dr. A, thank you so much for incorporating the history of set design into the history of theater. Yeah, wow, I wish I could take theater history too with you. You're the best. TC, thank you so much for all your support throughout my career here.
Thank you for having an open door and letting me come in and talk to you and cry about whatever I needed. You've truly been my mom here in college.
Every time I see you, you're working hard, you're touching up costumes, getting last minute things, running back and forth from the shop to the theater, and it's amazing. People always look so great, and our costume shop is so lucky to have you.
Thank you for giving me some of the best opportunities of my lifetime, because those have turned into some of the best memories.
Thank you for saving my butt during Windows. Yeah, and no, I don't know what I want to do with those trees yet.
Susan, my birthday buddy, I am so happy that we're gonna share a birthday for the rest of our lives. Admittedly, you had it first, but you know, I'm so glad that we get to share the best day of the year together. I know that I wasn't involved in the music department as much as you or I would have liked, but I really loved having the pleasure of getting to work with you on Merrily We Roll Along and on The Robber Bridegroom. You are extremely talented, and I'm so thankful to have known you in my time here, so thank you.
Susan, you always encouraged me to be the best musician I could be. You wouldn't ever let me just slide with something I thought worked. You would always take the time and make sure I knew exactly how the rhythm goes, exactly what notes I'm supposed to hit. And because of that, I feel like I have a better appreciation of what exactly the musicians and the composers and everyone involved in making the music was trying to survey, whatever word it's supposed to be there. And thank you for that, truly.
Look, Kara, I'm in my triangle.
And now you imagine yourself falling backwards into a mattress and you sing.
Kara, thank you so much for helping me find my voice. These past 4 years with you have been absolutely amazing, and I love you so much.
You are truly the most amazing voice teacher I have ever known. Thank you for helping me find my head voice in that mix that was completely unavailable to me before. And thank you for caring so much about me as a human being, not just me as a student, and for all of us. Thank you.
Bob Tolaro, where do I even begin?
The first time I met you was during Bloodwedding, and we barely spoke 2 words to each other, which was hilarious considering how close we are now.
Bob, thank you for all that I've learned from you about stage management. Thank you for your fabulous stories about your career and experience.
Getting to assistant direct To Kill a Mockingbird with you was the absolute experience of a lifetime.
First of all, I need to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for To Kill a Mockingbird. Thank you for taking a chance on me when I thought that there were no more chances left to give, because that experience was probably one of the best moments of my time at St. Edward's.
You have been a great influence in the way that I stage manage shows, and I'm really happy that I've gotten to PSM for you and to stage manage for you on Miss Alliance and Hairspray.
But most of all, thank you for giving me Scout. That is the best experience of my 22 years here on this earth. I mean, it beat out my bat mitzvah, so it was it was a great experience, and so thank you for giving me that.
You just have so much knowledge and so much passion and so much care for your actors.
You are just this wealth of knowledge, and I cannot wait until I walk into Barnes & Noble and see your book. And you and I already talked about the title. It's going to be Artists Will Always Be Happy But Will Never Be Rich. And I'm so excited that you're going to be writing this book, and I better be in it somehow.
To let me step in and make decisions here and there and just be part of that process is something I will never forget.
Thank you so much for coming to this university, and thank you so much for being my mentor and for being there with me and helping me learn from my mistakes in stage management. I've really appreciated it.
Everyone I talk to about you, I always say that you're like my fairy godmother, because you are. Thank you for Ophelia.
Thank you so much for your support and your brilliance, and for being a voice of reason, for the opportunities that you've given me working on Hamlet. It was incredible.
You gave me the greatest opportunity I could have asked for, and I greatly appreciate it. You've taken me to another world, so thank you so much.
You've just been somebody who I look up to and aspire to. If I can resemble you in any gleam of light, then I've done a pretty good job. Thank you.
Thank you for the past 4 years. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you. I crazy love you, and I'm gonna miss you so much.
Susan, your talent terrifies me, and that's awesome. We are so privileged to get to work with you.
You've taught me so many amazing things. I remember our rendering class, you taught me how to draw the human body better in like 30 seconds than I've been able to learn in my entire life.
Thank you so much for your words of encouragement, your career advice, for being with me for regionals and for TETA.
You're such an incredible artist, and your work is just so awesome, and it's been a joy to get to work with you and travel to Houston and do all kinds of crazy things, and just thank you so much.
David, thank you for the past 4 years here. I have learned so much about myself because of your classes with movement, especially object work. That was such a breakthrough with myself and learning about who I am as a person, and thank you for giving me that.
From going from movement class to object work to directing, you've pushed us in a way that really stretches our creativity, and that's something I will never ever be able to thank you enough for.
All the way from Performance 1A up until now, thank you for being an incredible mentor, and thank you for being such a solid presence throughout my time here. Thank you for letting me see what I'm capable of.
Thank you for the opportunity to work with you on Mr. Burns. I've learned so much from you, and it's something that I'm going to carry with me for the rest of my life.
And I know that you're probably going to keep trying for as long as I know you, but I will never, ever be a vegan.
Thank you so much for hearing me my first semester when I said I was also interested in sound design and running with that.
I didn't even know I had a passion for sound design, and now I got to spend my senior year designing a show.
You've done pretty much everything there is to do, and you work incredibly hard at what you do best, and if you don't do something that you're best, you double your efforts, and that is inspiring to me.
I feel like I understand the whole world so much more, and I can go into almost any setting and be like, hey, I know enough about sound design to get by, and what I don't know, you can teach me and I will figure out really quickly.
You have been absolutely incredible to learn from and work with, and I'm gonna miss you.
You always have an answer for something, and if it's not the right answer, you don't give up, you try again. And that's been a really huge part for me in my learning experience here at St. Edward's, is watching how you work and watching what you do. So, Elliot, thank you for being a wonderful role model for me.
Michelle, it has been such a joy to get to work with you in the costume shop these past 4 years. Whether I've had a job in there or not, I've made my way in regardless. You've always challenged me and pushed me to do things that I was afraid of, and because of that I've grown, and I think that's awesome, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much for everything that you do for our department. I don't think I've ever really seen you outside of the costume shop. You live and breathe in that shop and you work all for us, and it means so much because if it weren't for you, we would all be on stage either naked or in paper bags. So thank you so much.
You're an amazing human being, and my performance 1A class, you had to put up with me, which I'm very sorry, because as we all know, I am not a performer. I don't deal with all of that emotional stuff or anything like that, but you very kindly guided me through the performance class and got me through it.
Thank you for encouraging me to go outside of theater and exploring other things and aspects of life. You were a really big guide for me freshman year, and whenever I see you, I always feel like you are the epitome of what I want to be when I'm an older guy.
Ev, you were one of my first professors here, and you thoroughly shaped how I approached college life. You instilled in me in the first day this sense of professionalism that I don't think I will ever lose. And you are a very inspiring figure, always going to the gym, always being yourself, always following your own interests, and thank you for being you.
I have to say, working with you during She Loves Me has been a truly wonderful experience, and I'm so glad that I got to see you perform throughout the show and work with you throughout the show. I am so happy that I know you and that you're in my life. Thank you, Ev.
Sheila Gordon, I adore you so much.
Thank you for helping me get rid of my actor voice.
Hey Sheila, out of all the professors here, you have by far made the biggest impact on me, not only as an actor, but also as a person in general.
Thank you for London. I cannot even express how much that experience with you changed my life. And getting to spend 6 weeks in London, learning from you and getting to spend time with you, not only as a professor, but as a woman and a woman of this industry, opened my eyes to so much.
No, but seriously, like, you helped me really drop in to who I am, like, as a human.
Through your classes, I grew the most, and in a heartbeat, I would love to take the Shemester over and over again, minus the journals, because we all know how that went. It didn't happen for me. Sorry about that.
If I could go back and do one semester of my St. Ed's career, it would be the Shemester in a heartbeat. I don't think I had as many breakthroughs at any other semester as I did with you, and it was so great getting to spend every single day with you in the studio.
And you helped me through a lot of difficult times sophomore and junior year. And for that, I am extremely humble and grateful for.
Love you, miss you, bye.
Hey, where's Joe? Hey, have you seen Joe? Anybody know where Joe is? Joe, you are the most sought after man in the entire building of Mary Moody Northern Theater. I'm so privileged to have worked with you. Thank you so much for taking us all under your wings. And we know you have a very impressive wingspan. So, thank you for Heathers and Rocky and Hairspray and Oklahoma, and most importantly, thank you for Shrek. Really, thank you for my career and for all the professional connections you've given me, and you're such an amazing man. You get it. When are we meeting?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say to you, Joe, in 30 seconds of film, however it's captured, but thank you so much for everything you've done for me. First you were my teacher, then you were my boss, then you were my mentor, then you were my boss again, then you were even more of a mentor to me. The list goes on, you get it. The point is, Joe, I'm really gonna miss having you there in my life, and I'm really gonna miss the time I spent working in your shop and as your carpenter. So, again, thanks.
Joe, you were one of my first friends at St. Edward's, and fun fact, I actually considered going to another university instead of St. Edward's my second semester, and you and Catherine and Bill were part of the reason that I decided to stay. If it hadn't been for you taking me under your wing immediately, even though I didn't really talk, even though you didn't really talk. I didn't really talk. You talked all the time. I just listened. I don't know why, but you took me under your wing and I learned so much from you, and I got so many amazing opportunities from working with you in the scene shop. Honestly, the time that I spent with you and all of the boys in the scene shop was probably one of my favorite things, and Elliot too. It was what made my whole 4 years totally worth it. The time that I spent with you guys was honestly some of the best times that I've ever had, and I hope to continue working with you in the future in whatever aspect, and I'm so happy that you're in my life. Thank you. Love you, Joe. Stop it there.
Catherine, there's so many things that I could say to you.
Catherine Ader.
Catherine, I have to start by saying I'm sorry that I turned out to be an actor. I know that you really wanted me to be a lighting designer. But that being said, thank you so much for mentoring me, even though I decided to not go down the technical path. You have taught me so much.
I love you and I adore you, and I'm so happy that you are somehow my mentor, even though I'm a stage manager and you're a lighting designer. That doesn't really make any sense.
So you told me that I make you a better teacher because I am such a difficult student. And I think that's awesome. So thank you for all that you've taught me, and I'm glad that we could make this a mutually beneficial relationship.
Thank you for helping me become a well-rounded theater citizen.
Congratulations to you, because now I'm graduating. Thank you.
My second semester freshman year, when I was taking scene design and not scene design, skills with Joe and you, there was this one moment during under construction when Joe asked me to go up to the spot tower and drill the little slots for the gels into the spot tower. And I'm afraid of heights, as we all know, but I got up there and I tried to do my best, and then at some point I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna give up and get one of the boys to do it. And you were in the theater and you heard me say this, and you gave me the biggest amount of duty, because I'm not allowed to curse, ever for it. And you were like, oh, you're gonna let one of the guys just do your job for you? And I got so pissed off at you that I stayed up in that spot tower for over 30 minutes trying to drill a hole into the spot tower. It was ridiculous. But had it not been for you challenging me in such a way my freshman year, I probably would not have accomplished any of the things that I've done throughout my time here, and I wouldn't have challenged myself the same way. So I'm really thankful. Thank you so much.
Jared King! You run our department and you take care of everything.
There are a few people that you meet in your life that you realize you have to be one of the luckiest people alive to have met them in your lifetime. And one of those people for me is Jared King. J-Man, boss man. These last 2 years have been terrific with you.
You are just like this ray of sunshine.
I am so happy that I got to meet you. I know that you thoroughly shaped my time at St. Edward's, and getting to just drop in and give you a quick hug or staying and having a long conversation, that was just the best. Thank you so much for having an open door policy. That means so much.
You are always there supporting us in everything we do. Thank you so much.
Literally, if it weren't for you, we would all be dead, because no one would rehearse, so we would just kill each other for the studio, so we would all just be dead.
You are the best boss. You are one of my best friends. And there's so much that I want to say. You're an amazing actor. You're an amazing human being that I cannot fit in this one video. But I will say this.
Sadie? 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 Sadie! You have been a best friend to me and a mentor and a big sister these past 3.5 years, and I love you.
You've been my boss for the last 3.5 years, and both in school and in the professional world, and I really thank you for setting up so many connections that I have now and helping me become a real professional in the technical field, and I have you to thank for that, so thank you so much.
But this isn't really a goodbye because you're doing a show in a barn in Dripping Springs this summer. And I know you're gonna call me to help you, so I'll see you soon.
Tyler, you're amazing.
Hey, Tyler.
Hi, Tyler. I'm already crying. It's fine.
Tyler, girl.
Tyler Layton, hi, you are the queen of my heart.
Tyler, you came into my life and the life of everybody in our senior BFA class like a thunderstorm.
You just jumped into this year and launched yourself teaching all of our senior classes, and you are such an inspiration. You're this little ball of energy.
I've basically had you for every single class day that you've been here, and I would like to say that this whole time that we've been together, it's been a crazy roller coaster, and you're fantastic and energized and motivating.
Let me just say that I knew that you were one of the best professors for the job when, after our first day in class, pretty much everyone left the room feeling inspired and ready to go out and kick the world's ass.
I have learned so much from you, like so much. And taking your improv class was one of the best decisions I've ever made. Like, I used to be terrified, and now I love it.
Thank you for being the most energetic professor I've ever had and giving me literally the most awesomest compliments ever. It was insane.
I remember when we were considering hiring you here, and I went into David's office and I said, if you don't hire this woman, you're crazy. She's the perfect woman for this department. You were exactly what we needed.
One thing that I have to say that is just so telling of the type of professor that you are is that it was the first week of school. You barely even knew me. We had just met each other in class, and I emailed you and said, can I come into your office and talk? And you opened your door, and I sat in your office and we talked for an hour about who I am as a person and an actor and every anxiety I have about all of those things. And you just let me talk and you helped me figure it out, and now I feel so confident about what I'm doing.
Tyler, you're the best thing to happen to this department.
Tyler, you came into my life at probably the most confusing time that I've ever had, and you helped me find my art. So thank you so much.
I just want to say thank you so much for what you've done for all of us. You really helped us out. You know, you've been this voice guiding us for the past year, and that is something that we cannot thank you enough for.
Seriously, you came at the perfect time in my life. Right when I'm finally figuring out who I am, and you came in and you really helped mold and develop that right at the perfect time when I needed it. So I'm grateful for everything you've given me just in this year alone.
I was really concerned about my future and a lot of different things when I was coming into my senior year, and you really helped me dispel a lot of that and helped me learn more about myself and my strengths and the things that I wanted to do.
Thank you for giving me the courage to not worry about the things that I should be doing, or not worrying about like the action that I should be taking, but instead doing what I want to do with my life and following sort of like the whispers in my heart. And thank you for figuring out a way to let the light into my head a little more.
Because of you, I feel confident in who I am as a person and as an actress, and I feel ready to take on the world. Thank you for everything.
I always left your class feeling like an avatar.
Thank you for the showcase. You helped us so much with that.
Thank you so much for everything that you've done for not only myself, but our entire class, and we're ready to go out in the world because of you.
Every time we come out of class, I feel like 10 times more inspired and more filled to be doing the work that I'm doing, and thank you for that.
I know that everybody here at St. Edward's loves you.
I'm so happy that our class has gotten the chance to learn with you over the past year. You've changed our lives.
Why am I surrounded by pubic hair? Tyler, you came in like a wrecking ball.
I'm gonna get mascara everywhere. It's not waterproof. It's not waterproof. So go get me a napkin.